once again, no cell phones, candy wrappers, photographs, or texting. Splendid.
Right in print, plain as day, as I told you, verbatim, triclosan, paraben, carmine dye, petrolatum, in a pink frilly box, it's a Trojan horse of toxins. What they put inside of the jar. In our cream, I'm afraid there is white powdered borax. That's the poison my maid puts on bugs in the floor cracks. On my face, cockroach dust. All the customers who trusted what they put inside of the jar.
Damn labels. Pretty soon all Europe's gonna be on fire. Paris is falling, London's an ash heap. Now Krakow.
Tell me.
He's built a wall around the Jewish quarter. No one's allowed in, no one's allowed out.
My God, that madman! We must do something.
What the hell can we do?
Henry Ford, the man with the motor cars. He uses his factories to build airplanes now.
But we're a cosmetics firm.
So?
Elena Rubinstein can't be back to right with rouge or perfume.
Say what you mean.
The world expects Mr. Ford to take action.
But not me.
No.
Because I'm a woman, too feminine, too weak.
Like it or not, war is a man's game.
Tell this to Joan of Arc. Vodka, vodka.
Yeah.
In Life magazine, you see them in their uniforms, women caring for the soldiers, in hospitals, in barracks, working for this Uncle Sam. I create new products just for them. I make them my cause célèbre.
I'll ring up Blakely in the State Department. Hell, I'll even send a bottle of White Flame perfume to Mrs. Roosevelt.
You have seen the news from home. Margaret Gross and Warsaw asked to speak to a Mr. Kozlowski. My sisters, I want them safe. Of course, madame. Take my hand. We show them all how strong we can be.
It's been a privilege working for you, Miss Arden. I'll miss you terribly.
Oh, nonsense, Miss Teal. America has stepped forward to do her part, and so must you.
I've never been more frightened in my life.
You know what fear is, don't you? It's a prelude to courage. Now, before you go, this song. It's your war paint, my dear. Good looks and good morale go hand in hand. Now you've got your sense of purpose.
Thanks so awfully.
You remind those boys in khaki what it is they're fighting for. Now shoot before I make a fool of myself.
Miss Arden, I'm sorry, I have more bad news.
What is it now?
We've got to close those packaging plants in Detroit and Cleveland.
Harry, no!
It's the War Office. Now they place sanctions on luxury materials. No more silk.
No silk? What about my ribbon?
No nylon either. They need it for parachutes.
No nylon stockings. Women will riot.
We've all got to learn to do without, I'm afraid.
Well, of course, but perfume, powder, lipstick, these are essential to a woman. The very things that boost her esteem. That can give her confidence in wartime. No sails, hydrant. No sandalwood for scent. Well, pardon my dust, but arm isn't holding up her tent. Necessity is the mother of invention. I will think out new things to invent.
I see it now, Miss Arden.
What's that?
Once a suffragette, always a suffragette.
No silk for hose, no nylon left for hose. American ingenuity can compensate for those. Necessity is the mother of invention, and in war we must be on our toes.
Dear Madame Rubenstein, anything you can do to raise the spirits of the Women's Army Corps would be so very appreciated.
Sincerely, Eleanor Roosevelt.
Magnificent, yes! Lunch on lines, new products made for war, bold new designs they've never seen before. For CNN and the airfield, our working women's corps, the ladies who bolt their elephants on the airplane factory floor.
Before I call it quits, I'll give 'em my 2 bits. What more have I ever needed than the sharpness of my wrist?
America is in it.
Let working women win it. In makeup all a minute. Women win. Necessity is the mother of invention. Let the fight of the century begin.
Attention, all you brave gals fighting at home or shipping overseas. You've got a brand new ally, and her name is Helena Rubinstein.
On metal tubes and tea cells, for lipstick, rouge and pieces, are needed now for bullets for the world. Plastics I invented, now lipsticks won't get dented, not even when you drop them on the floor. Right?
Miss Elizabeth Arden, patriot.
Nylon stockings fashioned, I truly felt impassioned, and cleverly refashioned women's holes. Draw seams with eyebrow pencil, and in between you stencil, new latent in a formula that flows. And once it dries, it won't discolor clothes. You'll know how very heavy scent of fragrance, bring up lead. A lipstick for your uniform, from Montezuma red. A second behind you, Rubenstein, you bulletproof mascara. The waxes are in combat packs traversing the Sahara.
A clear win, Madame Rubenstein. Another victory for Elizabeth Arden. You're a national heroine.
For helping defend our freedom from the enemy within. America, a big nation, no enemy can break it. In NATO, we can take it on the chin. Yes, ma'am. Necessity is the mother of invention. Raise and roll, raise and roll.
Mr. Lewis? Well. One war's ended, anyway.
Dandy necktie. She buy that for you?
Thank God. I thought it was secondhand. One of yours.
Watch out for the cufflinks. She'll tell you the stones are real.
Black opals. Pattern of praise. A token to commemorate our new salon in Coral Gables.
Really? We just broke ground in Palm Beach. Brand new Maserati. Perfect for driving in the Florida sun. Boom times.
Funny, huh? The way they give us gifts. Like a fat cat gives his secretary or his girl on the side. You sleep all right.
I sleep just fine.
When I drive my car to the mall, every store has a flora of cosmetics. With today's 1950s aesthetics, I am putting my best face forward. Still the brand I prefer overall is my own branch salon of Miss Arden. Rubenstein suits me fine. Beg your pardon, I am putting my best face forward. Homemakers like we are, PTA, the kids' ballet class, needs skin, pH, correcting wash, eyelash bar, and all day long protecting wash, blemish wall, am I the chicest thing you ever saw? Look absolutely top drawer, top drawer.
ready.
3 floors, 26 rooms, 7 fireplaces, 8 baths, and a wraparound terrace.
Why, you're very on Taj Mahal in disguise.
You know what I like best?
The Park Avenue address?
The 12th floor. Just on the avenue, the other one. She is on the 10th, and so I look down.
You never stop, do you?
You speak to the man at the
I
bank.
didn't have to. He'd seen your name in Forbes.
In Europe, to be royalty, you need the family tree. In America, you need the money one. Well, today, Mr. Lewis, Helena Rubinstein is American at last. Ah, Mr. C.
Madame.
I'll leave you 2 to the paperwork. Some of us still have to make our mortgage.
You have good news, eh?
I've spoken to the board regarding the Park Avenue property. Now, your bid on the penthouse.
Yes.
I'm afraid...
No.
You know as well as I do, boards can be notoriously fickle.
Cash in full. But they expect a better offer.
It's not a question of finances. Madame Rubinstein, in our estimation, would find neither the building nor the neighborhood to her liking. We suggest she consider properties further downtown. Sincerely, Mr. Bart Willoughby Jr., Board President.
No. No, they cannot do this to me.
I'm so very sorry, Madame.
You showed them my face, yes, in the magazine with the Howard Hughes and the J. Paul Getty.
I took a copy, yes.
The only woman in a list of men.
Indeed.
And
they were reticent.
Reticent. This is the word you choose.
Please, don't do this to me.
To you.
Don't force me to be explicit.
This USA with its grand promises, not for everyone, eh?
We'll find a suitable residence for you, I'm certain.
Suitable. Another polite word. What does suitable mean, Mr. Sims? A railroad flap on Rivington Street? In Krakow, I grew up this way. 8 sisters in one room. A coal-burning stove for heat. Now, I am richest woman in the world. And they would send me back to such a place.
I'll ring you tomorrow.
These goyim. With their sailboats and their Shetland wool and their gingham.
Here she is, the queen of the Kentucky Derby.
What did you do with your winnings, Freddie?
Oh, I bought my wife a new refrigerator. So she would forgive me for betting in the first place.
Oh, Lizzie, we're all so impressed. Everyone expected Mr. Vanderbilt Whitney's horse to win, but then Jet Violet came thundering across the finish line.
I'm blushing, and it isn't my tea rose powder.
Now there you are on the cover of Time magazine.
Well, I should be congratulating you. To the new president of the Mayfair Club.
Oh, pish posh. I've you to thank. The new gymnasium is an absolute success magnifique.
Oh, I'm so glad.
You outdid yourself. All those barbells, and I'm positively addicted to that vibrating belt.
And don't you just adore the pink chintz in the changing rooms? It makes membership even more coveted, doesn't it?
Yes. Oh, Lizzie, I'm afraid the committee has rejected your application.
Darling, are you sure?
No one is more dismayed than I am. You know I consider your retreat in Maine a second home.
Well, then how?
In situations like this, the truth is never in good taste.
Is it because I'm a divorcee?
Oh, gracious, no.
Well, then why on earth?
Lizzie, please.
I deserve an explanation.
For a woman to have money is one thing, but to earn it, surely you understand the distinction.
I do. One is chance, the other a mark of good character.
Those with less tact might call it nouveau.
Is that what you'd call it?
I'm heartbroken. I am. What else would you like me to say? I'll tell Freddie to post the champagne to my account.
So the sting, you feel it too, eh? Now you know, fine lady. Now I hope surrender. The Jew's application gets returned to sender. Leaving her, dear baby, now enjoy your turn. Far from places I have been denied. For now you know how far from one of them you are, and I know how much it wounds your pride.
Can I bring you something? Anything?
No, and quickly.
You may be fairer than me, a good deal blonder than me, but socially they value you no fonder than me. You think you've made the grade, you think you've earned the way, but when you try to join the club, guess who's not getting in? Not getting in, right?
Tell me, Freddie. Mrs. Trowbridge Phelps. Are we so very different, she and I?
No, ma'am. Cut from the same cloth, if you ask me.
Not that this brings us closer than it ever did. Not that I feel some kinship that I never did. Now you see, great lady, how it's been for me. Some circles are respected to you too. A woman scales the wall, climbs high above the moon, and oh, what gates of hell they put her through. So now we know, God help us, how we know the way that light gets missed the night in
In the morning and you'll stun them for 10 hours or more. Follow Elizabeth Arden's new quick and easy beauty regime.
Harry, no woman should ever aspire to quick and easy.
But it's the hot new trend of the 50s.
Elizabeth Arden isn't a trend. I've transcended fashion and become de rigueur.
We need a lower price point to make it affordable.
Honestly, Harry, everyone knows expense adds value.
Excuse me.
When Desert Pink was underperforming, I raised the price by $2. Women started tearing it off the shelves.
It's not just the two of you anymore. New competitors every day. Hazel Bishop.
Hazel Bishop.
She's just put out a new line of long-lasting lipstick.
She's from Hoboken, for God's sake.
Hoboken, New Jersey.
And Estee Lauder's got a bathrobe that doubles as perfume.
It's Esther. Esther from Queens.
And Helene Curtis.
Ah, Helene Curtis. Do you know her real name? Mr. Gerald Gidwitz. A shampoo salesman out of Chicago.
I don't care who she is. I just know she's got a new aerosol spray. One spritz in the morning, you can leave your hairbrush behind.
No woman should ever be without a hairbrush.
You gotta be in it to win it, lady. Keep up to the minute to stay in the race. You wanna be instant and easy and breezy and fun. Price to compete so you beat everyone. Here for the modern day gal on the run. Your new 1955 is.
No, thank you indeed. Makeup applied in haste. What has become of taste? Elegant race and class.
Demographics.
Quick is not my speed. Easy is seldom so. Would you serve Chateau Margaux in a plastic glass? Ask my clientele. Beauty comes at great expense. Only cut-rate merchants sell blush for 67 measly cents. Secretaries clamor for their moving on is glamour like a cow stampede. Guess what else they'll need? There's oil for the ranch from that cheap Max Factor trash. So no thank you. Oh no thank you indeed.
So what do you think?
She looks cold. Give the girl a schmatter.
It's what the kids call sex appeal.
Kids, yes. This woman, she's a child. What, they should sell youth to those who already have it?
Teenagers are all the rage now. Annette Funicello, Caesar T.
Countess Dembinski, Lady Hambleton, these are my clients.
They're your past, madame. They're not your future.
And she is. This Bobby starts her making the clown face.
Gotta revamp it to epic, baby. Oh, women will stamp it, a thing of the past. You're selling them romance and drama, their mama for kids. This tailor's lipstick and violet news. At the disposable income of kids. You'll corner the market and back.
No, thank you indeed. Children with forehead on. Santa's phenomenon. Symptom of my time.
Market racer.
I blame corporate greed, tempting the immature, selling sexual allure and the fine and die.
Statistics.
13-year-old skin needs no helping hand from me. Later on I may take them in, but don't let them up puberty. Pushing prepubescence into early adolescence, where do such things lead? Marijuana weed, Playboy magazine, and it starts with Maybelline. So no thank you, oh no thank you indeed.
Magazines reach thousands, Miss Art, but television, millions. I have a quiz show Tuesday night, destined to be the hottest half hour in broadcast history.
Why, Mr. Paley, you want Elizabeth Arden to sponsor a quiz show.
We'd be proud to welcome you into the CBS family.
An unlikely and intriguing opportunity.
In a medium you haven't yet been on.
You'd be queen bee of the CBS community.
Mr. Paley, I'll get back to you anon.
Waiting a phone call.
He's the most powerful man in television. I say we pounce.
Advertise on television with dog food and Lucky Strikes? Shame on you, Harry.
If we don't, you know who will.
Fine, let her learn the hard way. Once you go down market, you can never go back.
21 made a fortune for Geritol. The $64,000 question could do the same for you.
Mr. Paley, I have nothing but respect for you and your light bulb box transforming daily life. Though my clientele is clearly not correct for you, take this token of esteem to give your life.
I couldn't possibly.
I insist, the sapphire, like her eyes. Mr. Lewis, show Mr. Paley out.
Are you crazy? Giving Bill Paley the bumps rush?
Tell Magda to bring me another brooch from the third best box.
He'll go right around the corner, you know he will.
To the other one, she would never. She has only pink to sell. And television is black and white.
It could open up new markets for us.
Do you know what people crave most? Exclusivity. How do I know this? All my life, my face against the glass. Watching the boys through the window of the schoolhouse. Watching the fine ladies in first class from my place in steerage.
But, madame,
I show them all now. Helena Rubinstein, the most exclusive brand in all the world. Hands off, Rubinstein.
Don't demean the art and learn. So, thank you.
You're gonna really bad.
No, thank you.
You really don't get it.
No, thank you.
Oh, thank you, indeed.
It's time. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. The $64,000 question. Brought to you by Revlon. Tonight, Revlon launches a full line of cosmetics. Let's meet the man behind the makeup, Mr. Charles Ranson.
Get ready, ladies, and trust me, fellas, you're not going to want to miss this either. Introducing Revlon's Fire and Ice Girl of 1955, Miss Dorian Lee. Women of America, we challenge you to take Revlon's questionnaire and see how you compare. Do women in sable excite you? Do you close your eyes when you're kissed? Do you hope the next man you meet is a psychiatrist? When you wear a sheath and nothing beneath without thinking twice? Do you have the daring to try to fire and ice? Fire and ice, fire and ice. Do you like to dance with your heels off?
But wear them to shop at the store.
You go down, Perignon.
I love to fill it all. Like a diet.
Is your bedroom sweet? A childhood retreat to love's paradise. What girl can afford not to buy?
Fire and ice. Fire and ice.
Airlines for ticketing tours. Spaceship to Mars. Would you like to drive in racy convertible cars? Like country Park Avenue, cool girls. Cheap makeup makes whores. Honorable girls.
And she be the lovely Dorian Lee. Poor darling, if only she'd listen to me.
No, that's her.
Just look at her. She's as cheap as a paper plate. He's beyond poker.
Cocktails with one dash of bitters. Do you like them better with two? Do olives adorn your martinis more than onions do?
It's power the scent. You cries on your jets instead of
Old Spice, it's not for the timid to try. Fire and ice.
fire and ice.
You put the fire in the ice, what do you have? A bottle. This is so exciting.
Gypsy guitars make you wistful. Two soap opera plots make you laugh. You keep Sinatra or Crosby on your photograph. Would you trust your due and blindly poo-poo your boyfriend's advice? Miss Dorian Lee doesn't mind.
Fire and shite.
It's fire and ice.
That's what I said, right?
Our out-of-town branches are dying.
No.
Bee Holzman's dropping our brand.
What?
Young
Women are buying up Revlon and
Each week as my net worth increases, those ladies are crumbling to pieces. I sell women sex for $1.99. The new world of Revlon is finally mine.
He's gone public, $30 a share? I saw it coming years ago.
Mr. Fleming, you may clean out your desk.
What the hell for?
I'm letting you go.
But why?
For the audacity of saying I told you so.
This nail man, how could I not see it?
It's everywhere, in drugstores, in 5 and
Why
dime.
are you never coming to buy this fish shop?
I begged you, on my knees.
Oh, these knees of yours. Sometimes you should use them to stand up.
Some older women resent you.
Can you keep a hold of your man?
Do
By what?
Her pink slips are actually pink. You too? When I was headed out the door, one of Madame's Balenciaga shoes hit me square in the back. What are you drinking?
My own blood, sweat, and tears.
Give another, I'll have to sing.
Does she still give away rhinestone brooches?
Like Halloween candy. How about Lizzie? She still memorized each new edition of the social register.
You loved her once, didn't you?
How about you?
I guess you could say I empathized.
How so?
You get the look down, conservative suit and tie that isn't tutu. Still deep down, you know you'll never truly belong.
The two of them so hell-bent on destroying one another. Damn the consequences. And who sneaks up from behind? A two-bit carnival barker in an Italian suit. Walk into any drugstore, and there he is, right next to the chocolate bars and the promo zones.
Kids minded, girls wearing lipstick at Sweet 16.
See his ladies? Pango Peach. Some island Rita kids out to here. It belongs in a girly magazine.
I wouldn't know.
What the hell is he advertising?
What the hell are they? Halt time to twin eutrophiers?
Stop time in its tracks with Ardita Skin Time.
Time.
Maybe they should have kept up with it instead.
Well, Darwin taught us that's how you survive.
You know the opposite of survival? Extinction. Boom. Crash. Hear that fearsome sound. Two archaic dinosaurs who somehow stuck around. They're the prehistoric missing link. Slathering their greasy goo on wrinkled hides and faces.
Wham! Smash! Epidermis rex. Raging in confusion at the modern world of sex. Once they were behemoths with an appetite for blood.
Now they're lapping prune juice up like puddles in the mud. Ruthless, but as toothless as their roars. They're dinosaurs. Larger than life, anyway.
And they lasted eons.
Love them. They're the stuff of war.
Life don't grow that mammoth anymore. Never was
any bigger since.
Maybe the Smithsonian should mount their friggin' footprints.
Look at us.
Who being you?
Beat, broke, putting on a paunch. Paragons of salesmanship without a line to launch.
First you're making millions on your schmooze. Then you're flipping coupons from the news for Metamucil. Cry, Joe, whose butt you stole. Glad to say I socked away enough to quit the game. Gone to spend my golden years where fossils go to die. Where Sunset Village, Florida.
Oh, sweet Jesus, so am I.
Yeah, this irritability of yours. To albino genus, wino
Dear Miss Arden, try as I might, I don't look like the ladies in your advertisements. I bleach my freckles, contour my nose, and line my lips, but it all seems so hopeless. Why do I feel jealous and unhappy all the time?
Morning, Miss Arden.
Yes?
Margaret Smythe of Mortimer & Wayne.
You're my new solicitor?
I am.
But you're a woman.
So are you. You're the first woman I know who's president of her own terribly large, terribly important company. Pioneer, really? So I've you to thank. I wish I were here on a more cheerful errand.
How bad is it?
Our revenues are down almost 17%.
How is she faring?
Whom?
Oh, that dreadful woman, of course.
She's taking quite a hit too, I expect.
Badly. Was she forced to sell off her salon in Cannes?
With all due respect to Miss Arden.
Tell me, I want to know.
She's not really the problem now, is she? I'm afraid I've worse news. Your board of directors, they're rather keen on naming your successor.
My successor?
Yes.
I built this company at a cost. A tremendous cost. The board would never expect me to step aside and relinquish what is duly mine.
May I speak plainly? They're hoping for someone younger. In touch with the trends at the soda shops, the drive-ins. After all, it's a youth market now, isn't it? Oh, but they were quite clear. The company name, that stays. And of course, it goes without saying. Your signature, pink.
You're making fun.
No, I'm not. Miss Arden, it's your legacy. I'll leave these papers for you to consider.
Is that all I'm worth to them? A color? Pink? Is that my only claim to fame? Pink? My shot at permanent acclaim? Pink? My legend branded with a rose, immortalized in poesy. Pink? Or maybe Eisenhower's lips? Pink? On Mrs. Astor's roots and tips? Pink? The boxes packaged with a bow that cost more than the loan should be. That flash of wonder in a man's embrace, my would-be baby with a rosy face, and rabbits from the test who perished for a nursery converted to a guest room, dressed in with an enormous princess pink, the cherub painted just pink. The undersigned hereby agrees to license her likeness and trademark color. When I was just a farm girl in Ontario, could anyone have known how far I'd climb? A multi-millionaire is not so long ago, the Derby-winning cover girl of time, a confidant of presidents and royalty, her generation's connoisseur of style,
Now, regarding your personal effects.
My daughter-in-law, she wants the black pearls, the ones I bought in Bora Bora.
Duly noted.
So bury me in them.
Shall we move on? We found a way to endow your proposed foundation.
Splendid.
Will require that you liquidate certain assets.
What kind of assets?
Your apartment, perhaps?
Here? This place?
Yeah, you can put it on the market. Test the waters.
No.
But living all by yourself in a triplex.
I need rooms. Many rooms.
What on earth for?
My sisters, they come to visit my grandchildren.
Beg your pardon. We've already had an offer.
From whom?
Mr. Repson.
Tell to him. Him.
All cash.
This is not my apartment. It is my crypt. I will die in this room. When I came to buy this penthouse of mine, they told me no. And do you know why? Mr. Levin, Mr. Baruch, I think you do. So what could I do? Do I cry like a child? Do I walk away? No, I buy the building instead. I sell to no one.
What about your pictures?
Pictures? My pictures? Mr. Baruch, they are not pictures, they are portraits.
And donate them now, you'll reap huge tax benefits.
Oh, and your insurance premiums will go way down.
No, never. Would you cut off my arm? Would you tear out my heart? Just so you could sell me off piece by piece. These artists, these great artists, they do what she and I only dream of. They improve on nature with the stroke of a brush, and then they do the impossible. They stop time. Tell me one face that can do that. Mine, hers, no.
Please, madame.
These portraits. They trap me in amber. They will not age. They will live forever. My darling dear, that man's a realist. He made me beautiful, forever beautiful. My eyes like gems, lotus busy tiny flesh. Would you believe he painted with his own mustache? Proud to feel it, a brilliant colorist. He made me beautiful, forever beautiful. A few deft strokes, poppy red and iris blue. In my small world, I do know something always true. Make women glorious, make women glamorous. Used all my art to halt the march of time. I slowed it down a bit, there is no stopping it. But in a painting, it is always your prime, right? Dama Dilepica, she was bisexual. You see her love for me, but it's subtextual. My lifelong fight is to keep my figure trim. But now I eat, cause Giacometti keeps me slim.
7 guest rooms. When was the last time she even had a visitor?
She's old and scared. Wouldn't you be?
Good. Go down, you money man. I need your beady eyes. They know a lady all alone in bed until she dies. I admit I am a little bit afraid to meet them. But with my brilliant heart, when I depart, I'll cheat them with my Picasso. stars. Became a name the world could not ignore. I didn't get my life as every artist does. I had nothing, I knew nothing. I only know there must be something more, so much more. Got them all, that light will never dim. If death should come for me, they all the dawn on him. The flesh may fade, yet this lives in eternity, and then I hang from the arms reward eternity. Who gives the down? No children visit me. These are my progeny, each an exquisite me. Who says I'm old? I look at my life so far, and I am beautiful, and I feel beautiful. What am I beautiful? When you feel beautiful,
The full meeting of the American Women's Association is called to order. Our spring gala is just around the corner. This year's theme, beauty in changing times. We'd hoped to honor the heralded entrepreneur, Miss Elizabeth Arden. Unfortunately, she declined. Seems she took a nasty spill. Happily, our second candidate said yes. Madame Helena Rubinstein! Oh dear! It seems we are twice blessed. Miss Arden has enjoyed a hastened recovery and hopes to join us after all. Well, a bounty of riches, haven't we, ladies? And now a report from our treasurer, Mrs. Cornelia Winthrop Soames.
I'm thrilled to meet you. My grandmother swore by your Vienna youth mask.
And she looks years younger than her age, doesn't she?
Oh, she's dead. But to ensure grandmother looked her best for the viewing, the funeral director insisted on your 8-hour cream.
Don't.
Help yourself to refreshments. My name's Brenda, but everyone calls me Tulip. I'll come back and get you before you have to speak.
I do not believe I have had the pleasure.
I'm quite sure we haven't.
You have come to hear me speak to these ladies. After all these years, you're curious what it is I have to say.
You're speaking? I'm to speak.
You're paying tribute to me.
Tribute?
This will come as a shock, perhaps, but I am guest of honor.
You can't be. I'm quite certain I am the honoree.
How peculiar, the both of us. God has a cruel sense of humor. I noticed you did not attend the couture show in Paris of Yves Saint Laurent. He is even more handsome than his clothes.
If only. I had to decline. I had a standing invitation from Buckingham Palace.
I'm with you.
She's terrific.
Tell me, are you still breeding the horses?
Not for quite some time.
I seem to recall they had excellent complexions.
I read in the paper you made another bequest to that museum in Zurich.
Is my weakness philanthropy.
How generous. They'll have more portraits of you now than Christ or the Madonna.
I wonder who was first on the bill.
It's appropriate, I think, if I follow you. That way you can set the tone and make the first impression.
Such humility.
In truth, I prefer it that way.
Of course you would. It is always better to have the last word, yes? Your former husband, Mr. Lewis, would be so very proud.
Thank you. I expect he would.
Of me. For a time, he was my most devoted ally.
It's curious, Mr. Fleming.
Yes?
All our years together, and he never mentioned you.
Oh, great, you know each other. 5 minutes or so, and I'll usher you down to the banquet hall.
My Gauguin pink. This lipstick, I know. This is my Gauguin pink.
You're mistaken.
I am not mistaken. I recognize this tube. But that's everyone that purse. My skin dew with moisturizer, my ever blossom perfume.
It's this infernal gown. I tried my own. My pink jonquil, rose blush, cinnabar, ruby cream, Georgia peach, even my cherry shimmer. Yours was the only match I could find. I hardly expected to run into you. I'm beyond mortified.
It speaks well of you.
How?
You place beauty over fidelity to your own brand.
Nonsense, I was desperate. In the desert, starving men have been known to eat sand.
This pink, this Gauguin pink is my secret formula. Handed down to me from the courtesans of Montparnasse.
Oh, please. I can guess what's in it.
Try. I dare you.
Beeswax, carmine for the dye, castor oil for the shine. A touch of cocoa butter.
That's it.
Oh, and freshwater pearls.
How did you know?
You grind them into powder for the sparkle.
The lesson runs. They use dish scales.
No.
They say it's cheaper, and you get the same effect. It costs more to make. Your creme. Oh, those charming little jars you put it in.
Are you referring to the Venetian glass or the Limoges porcelain?
Nobody else remembers, do they?
Remembers what?
Back when there was beauty in the world, women had such elegance and grace. Fashion came and fashion went, but in a style was permanent. At least when there was beauty in the world.
Long before the circus came to town, every woman's drama was a phase. Eyes that glittered like a gem, the lovers we bewitched with them. There was beauty in the world.
Taste and boys were universal.
Now it's noise.
A dress rehearsal for the past, the age of everlasting beauty in the world. So tell me, you think it's good, this lipstick?
You're asking me?
I want a useful opinion. Who else in my class?
Very well then. It congeals.
What? Congeals. No. You wear it too thick. Hold still. With a product of quality, you have to know how to apply it. No blow. A thin layer. With a deft hand. It's a pity, eh?
Yes?
With your pretty big box and my crown, we might have ruled the world.
Now we stand among the many
Grains of sand, the same as any.
strange with you. I see it all again.
Like you, a glimpse of you,
A glimpse of beauty in the world. Plays funny tricks on with me. I never dreamed we would be standing here so near the end. My life would go, I met a friend. Perhaps we helped each other to survive. And all the flavor of yesterday. That's not logic for where they lay. For two lose your beauty in the
It's time. Would you both please follow me?
We don't follow other women, darling. We lead.
Oh, I know. You two? What you've left behind. I mean what you've done. Are doing. To
off nicely. Dangerous to think of its success.
Impolitic, I think, to enter arm in arm through the same door.
You go your way, I go mine.
Our